Hey guys, it's Brian again from LakeHickoryScuba and Marina. Gonna give another quick shout out to Amy Slate's Amoray's Dive Center or Dive Resort. It's a great place to go diving in Key Largo. If you're looking for great amenities, great lodging, definitely check them out. They have a heated pool that's open year round. They run charters all over the Keys. It's just a great place. There'll be a link in the description below to their website. Definitely check them out. But what we're going to look at in this video and what we're going to talk about is briefings and debriefings before your dives, whether it's with an instructor, you're going out with a charter service, or you're just simply diving a new area that you've never been to before. You always want to get a good briefing. Briefings should tell you emergency procedures. They should tell you about the dive site, how to get on and off a vessel, and there's other things that you'll need to know, areas of the boat, just different things that you'll need to know, especially like during an emergencies, if somebody falls overboard, how we're going to handle the situation. And briefings should also be very descriptive, but also very short. So I'm going to show you a quick briefing from one of our captains from this past week. And it's a very short, it's less than, say, a 4-minute briefing, but just about any question that you have, he gave you that information before you ever asked a question. He told us emergency procedures, how to get on and off the boat, where to store equipment, whether it's our mast, camera, or whatnot. Told us where to go if we got sick. Just about anything we need to know, he put it in the briefing. So take a quick look. This is what a good briefing prior to going out on a boat should sound like.
Last time, then we'll get ready to head off the dock. Like I said, my name is Tommy. I'll be your captain today. You got Walter and you got Rich on the boat with you guys. How many of y'all have been on the boat before? Just about everybody? Just about everybody? Okay. Well, if you haven't, I'm going to go over a couple things for you guys, okay? Some safety gear. To the back and to the top of the boat, we do have 2 float-off life rafts, okay? There is also an EPIRB attached to that. Gives Coast Guard a radio beacon of where we are at, okay, in case of an emergency. All of our PFDs are right underneath this hatch right here. This cover just pops right off. That will be where our Type 1 PFDs are in case of emergency for you guys. They are fire extinguishers, and there are oxygen first aid underneath the helm here. Okay, and there's also some in the back. There is water on the boat, guys. Please drink a lot of water. Okay, I know it's not super duper hot down here, but please drink a lot of water. All right, that will help everything out. All right, drink a lot of water. Please make sure all your tanks are bungeed down. All right, it's going to be a little rough getting out there. All right, but once we're out there, it's going to be rock and roll a little bit. Probably about 3 to 5 foot seas. We're going to do 2 dives on Molasses Reef. Okay, so just make sure you have all your gear, all your stuff there. We will have different camera buckets back here. Please differentiate between the camera buckets and your mask buckets. Don't put mask in the camera buckets, okay? It looks like we got some fancy equipment in there, so you don't want to put that defog in there because it will break down the O-rings in those cameras. We do have a VHF radio right here above me and our GPS, right, tuned into channel 16, straight to the Coast Guard. We do have a head back there also, all right? But just like yesterday and past 2 weeks, our fish feeding station will be back there where the chains are in the back of the boat, okay? Please don't go down the head if you start feeling sick. Please let us know also. We can help you with that. We got ice back here we can help you with. But if you do start to feel a little queasy, go to the back of the boat, okay? Don't go down that head. That's the worst thing for you. We do have these 2 coolers right here. They'll get more into the amenities of the boat here in just a little bit. One of them's a dry box for you guys. One of them has ice in there for if you have anything you want to keep cool. If anyone does fall overboard, okay, hopefully they won't, but please point to them. Don't take your eye off of them and say, man, overboard. Please point to them at all times. We have a lot of stuff that floats on the boat. We have 2 throw rings to the front, 1 to the back. Please throw something at them. Let them grab a hold of it, and we'll turn the boat around and we'll pick them back up. That's only in case of emergency and someone does fall overboard. Other than that, guys, when we take off and we come back to the dock and we moor up, please stay seated for me if you're up here in the front. All right, I am very short, as you can tell. Can't really see over a whole lot of people. But other than that, once we start moving, we're going to go through a couple different slowdown areas, okay, on the way out. We're going to go through Adams Cut. The first one, these guys will give you a little briefing on the rest of the amenities of the boat, how to get on and off the boat, all that stuff. I do suggest today, guys, when you're getting back on the boat, do not come straight to the ladder and hold on to the ladder, okay? There will be 2 tag lines, these green lines with those orange buoys on. Hold on to that, take your fins off, and then come to the ladder, okay? The last thing we want is you guys holding on to that ladder, boat's rocking up and down, and you get slammed up against that ladder, okay? So take your fins off when you hold onto that tag line, hand them up to us, and then come up the ladder for us, okay? Everybody good? Ready to roll?
All right.
Wow, y'all sound real excited.
Yes, let's go.
There we go.
Let's go play in the pool.
Let's go.
So as you can see, he gave us a lot of good descriptive information in a short period of time. And like I said, that's what a good briefing should be. Now let's take a quick look at the dive master of that crew and the information that he gave us during his briefing. It's a little bit shorter, but it really drove home everything that the captain kind of told us during his briefing. So take a quick look at the dive master's briefing.
To the camera bucket. That's going to be the big gray bucket right here. All that we ask is that you do not throw your masks in there, just because the defog with the mask can degrade any of the O-rings with the camera systems. And any of you guys that have expensive camera systems, I'm sure would hate to have it leak just because some guy decided to throw his mask in there. All right. So with your masks, you're going to see 4 fire buckets spread out across the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4 by all 4 of our exits here. Inside of them, there's fresh water. We also have defog in there for you guys, so then we can go and help you guys get that defog before you jump into the water. So that's where you're going to want to defog your masks. Then, if you guys have any sort of food, in right here to the right-hand side, right behind Mike's chair here, where Walter's pointing out. Then to the left-hand side, we do have a drive-in. All right. And what I do suggest, guys, is that you take any of your cell phones, keys, anything that is valuable and electronic, do put that into the drive-in, just because I know the struggle of having to jump into the water and then realizing that you have a $300 piece of technology sitting in your...
So once again, he just reiterated everything the captain had told us. Now we're going to look at the dive master's debriefing after the dive. And one reason they're important, we're all back on boat. We did our roll call. Everybody's good and safe. We've got our equipment stowed away, and we're heading back into the docks. But one thing that's important to know is once we get to the docks, how are we going to be in an orderly fashion getting everybody and all the equipment off the boat? And also allowing that captain to dock, whether it's heavy seas or whatnot, making it easy for him to do it when we've got 20 or 30 some people on the boat. So take a quick listen at the debriefing from the dive master, and then I'll give you some final thoughts.
Last reef, our first site is going to be North Star, and then the second site is going to be... What was our second one? Winchell, sorry. Winchell was first, then North Star was second.
What was the first one?
Winchell. Yep. And those are going to be both on Molasses Reef. Alright. So guys, as we're pulling up towards the dock, if you are hanging out up here, just again, we ask that you do please take a seat, just because that slip is relatively small, and Tommy does need to see where he's going. He has tried to do it blindfolded before, it just doesn't work out for him very well. Also, guys, with any of the rental gear, we've already broken all that stuff down for you, so you don't have to worry about any of that. The only thing I do ask of you is if you did rent a wetsuit from us, if you could please flip that right side out for me, just because as much as I like playing inside those wetsuits, I know some people like to do a 98-degree warm-up inside of their wetsuit, and I'd much rather not touch that. So it'd be much appreciated if you could do that for me. But yeah, again, thank you guys for coming out with us. Since you guys were customers on the boat here, you do get 15% off in the shop. And then also, guys, again, most of our business does come from the internet. So if you go on TripAdvisor, Yelp, Facebook, Twitter, any of the other social media jazz, write a review, good, bad, indifferent, or otherwise. If it was a good time, again, my name is Rich. Tommy back here is your captain. Walter was your guy in the water. And Amanda was just here kind of hanging out with us. If you had a bad time, again, my name is Walter. We got Walter right here, the captain. Walter over there in the water. This is Rainbow Reef, and I don't know what's going on. And yeah, enjoy the ride back, and just remember, folks, winds and waves may tip the boat, but only you can tip your crew. Woo-hoo!
So guys, as you can see, briefings and debriefings are very, very important. The information that you get from that is there to help you, to assist you, to keep you safe, and it's also to keep everybody else on the boat safe, and it just makes everything flow smoothly from the time the boat leaves the dock, during the dives when you're out in the ocean or lake or wherever you may be diving, even once everybody's back on the boat safe and gear stowed, it makes getting everybody back to shore safer and easier, and allows the captain to safely and slowly dock that boat, and then to get you on and off the boat with your equipment just a lot easier. So guys, as you can tell, briefings and debriefings are very, very important. I'd strongly encourage you to listen up, whether you're with a charter service, with a just a dive instructor out there, or if you're just diving in a new area, check out your local dive shops. Check out some of your local fishermen, because they're going to have a lot of good information about what's under the water. If they fish it all the time, they have sonar and depth finders, they're going to be able to give you a lot of good information. So guys, once again, listen to your briefings, listen to the debriefings. They'll only make you a better and safer diver. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. As always, make sure you follow us on Twitter, you like us on Facebook, pin us on Pinterest, subscribe to us here on YouTube, and as always, guys, we appreciate your business.